Hi everybody, Stephan Kesting from grapplearts.com. Today I got my friend Dennis Kang. He's going to help me show you the simplest way to do the twister. Now the twister is originally a move from wrestling and a way to get a turnover, and there's I think statues from ancient Greece basically showing variations of the twister.
I think they call it the guillotine in wrestling.
As opposed to the guillotine in grappling.
Very different.
But then of course Eddie Bravo came along and adapted it quite heavily to Jiu-jitsu.
Made it into a submission.
The trouble is, a lot of the entries that those guys do, they're fantastic entries, but they're complex rolling entries, and I found that the easiest way to teach it is from the back. They probably do that too, but since it's my video, here's how to do Eddie Bravo's twister from the back, from rear mount. So, it's a great place to start, because once you're familiar with the finish, the final position, then you can start getting into it in other fancier ways, and then you recognize the finishing position when you get to it. So, I'm here in rear mount, but for whatever reason, I can't finish. I can't get the choke, his defense is too good, or he begins to escape. Maybe he removes a hook. So, rather than lose the position, I'm going to go from full rear mount, where both hooks are in, to half back, where I've got one of his legs trapped. So I'm going to scoot down a little bit. I'm going to triangle my leg, and I'm going to catch his other leg from behind.
Yeah, this feels really tight on my leg.
Yeah, it's a great control position to, and even if I don't ever want to do a twister in my life, I can use this to control, as long as I stop you from turning away from me.
That's right. I think you have to control this right away.
Yeah, you got to control this. If I don't control this arm,
turn away,
you're gone. If I can control this arm, you can't turn towards me because of the leg, you can't turn away from me because of the arm. This arm also then sets up the next part of the move, which is the submission. I'm going to take my other hand and dive it underneath here and bring this behind my head. Now, we'll roll toward the camera here. I'm going to swim underneath, come across the back of the head. You don't want to go at the neck, you want to go at the head so you've got maximum leverage. And then you're going to pull the top of the head with a chain grip towards yourself. So it's a sideways neck crank with a spiraling component.
That's right. I can feel this one right in my neck and also going all the way down to my back.
The full body chiropractic adjustment.
That's right. It literally feels like I'm being twisted into a pretzel.
Well, hence the name. Good choice. So we're just going to show that from this angle here. So say I got the over-under, but Dennis has removed one of the hooks, and he's beginning to escape, or I want to tap him with something new. I got to scoot down a little bit. I can't really set up that leg triangle when my hips are high on his body. I have to get down underneath him a little bit. So, you can see how I've got one of his legs controlled. I put my instep behind my own knee, and now I've got that leg controlled. As I was saying before, I'm controlling this arm. I do not want him to roll away. And I'm not just pulling here, I'm dropping my elbow against his ribs, so he can't pull my arm through his body. I swim this arm underneath, and I bring it behind my own body. Grab at the top of the head, and gently, gently, gently pull there. This is one of those techniques that if you're doing it on some meathead who doesn't want to tap, you may not want to finish it, because you can really severely jack somebody's neck.
I think it can be dangerous with the final result.
Absolutely. It's a twisting spinal neck lock.
Yeah, that's right. It can be paralysis. You never know. So please be careful.
But, especially if you're training with guys who are at a higher level, and they know they've been caught, and they're smart enough to know that you just tap out, or even just get to the head and then let go.
That's right.
It's perfectly safe submission.
Yeah.
Probably not IBJJF legal under any variation of the current rules.
But no, I think it's legal in Nogi and in MMA. And if you want to see a real life example of it being used in MMA, watch the Korean Zombie against Leonard Garcia in UFC.
Mm-hmm. So I mean,
their second fight, because they fought twice.
It's a totally valid submission.
Absolutely.
And it gives you bragging rights for life, which is the most important thing.
That's right. You're instantly cool using that submission.
Yeah, and this is really what we're all about, which is like instant transfer of coolness.
You heard of street cred, we're talking about mat cred here.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for helping spread mat cred all over the internet.